Stephanie and welcome back to my channel. Today I am bringing you a book review for Anne of Green Gables by L.M. Montgomery. And this is one of my all-time favorite books in the whole world. It follows the story of orphan Anne Shirley, and she goes to live on Prince Edward Island with brother and sister Matthew and Marilla Cuthbert. This is a story of her growing up and coming of age and learning about life and controlling, yourself while still not losing that magical innocence that you have as a child. And it just follows her journeys as she goes to school for the first time and makes her bosom friend for the first time, and just growing up in general. And I just find this book so wholesome and captivating and magical that it just holds such a special place in my heart, and I really want people to read it. So there is an Anne-along, or an Anne of Green Gables series read-along going on this year, so I'll link the Goodreads group down below. And I've been joining in, and it makes me so happy to see so many people discovering this series or rediscovering it and enjoying it so much. And I can't tell you how many people I've seen that don't normally read books like this just fall in love with it, and it's for a good reason. Without going into spoilers, Anne is such a wonderfully fleshed out character. She is so imaginative and creative and just gets lost in her daydreams, and she's so dramatic, and you can't help but fall in love with her. She's just so endearing, and she says phrases like, "I'm going to find my bosom friend," meaning my best friend, but it has such a deep meaning for her. Or instead of saying, "I'm really sad today," she'll say, "Oh, Marilla, I'm in the depths of despair." Or she says, "My life is a perfect graveyard of buried hopes." And I just love it. She is just so relatable, and I think this is a book that children and adults can relate to. Honestly, I think in publishing now, this is definitely in a children's middle grade type area, but rereading this as an adult as well, there's so many things you can get out of it as an adult, especially just learning not to lose that childhood wonder and innocence for the beautiful little things in life. Like, there's one scene where Matthew is bringing Anne home from the train station, and they go through this place called the Avenue, which is just a plain road, but it's got trees with a lot of beautiful flowers, and people who drive through it every day are like, "Oh yeah, it's pretty, whatever." But Anne just loves it, and she's like, "The Avenue doesn't do it justice. It's going to be called the Great White Way." And it's little things like that that just remind you not to take things like that for granted. That's one thing that I definitely got out of this as an adult, and every time I read it, I just get something new. But just definitely read it. And I'm going to go into spoilers now, so if you don't want to be spoiled, click away. Thank you so much for watching. But if you have read this book and you want to hear my more in-depth thoughts, keep watching. So this book is so emotional for me, and I know I'm partially biased, if you can't tell by my rambling, but you can just see Matthew and Marilla just falling completely in love with Anne and just the way that she makes them laugh. And Anne falls in love with them as well, and it's so beautiful to see that, and see even Marilla, who isn't really one of those people that shows affection, you can tell in her mannerisms and the way she says things that she just adores her. And I love that they all found what they needed in each other. And then when Matthew died, I know it's coming every time, and I still sob because it's so real. And I love Matthew so much as a character, and he and Anne had such a special relationship that it just killed me when he died. And I just felt that agony that she felt losing Matthew, who was just the first father friend figure that she ever had. And it's so touching. And the fact that at the end, you know, it's just her and Marilla, but they're gonna keep on because that's what, you know, Matthew would want them to do. And it makes me really emotional. But I just adore this book so much. This book is just so magical and unique. And please go pick it up if you haven't, because it's phenomenal. It's phenomenal. And I definitely recommend the adaptation. I have not seen the new one, and with an E, because I've heard mixed reviews, but I absolutely adore the one with Megan Follows, the original one. It's so good. That was my sick day movie, and I've seen it countless times. And the actors in that were all perfect for the roles that they got. And this is just one of those books where every time I read it, it just makes me happy, and it makes me laugh, puts a smile on my face, and just makes me appreciate the little things in life and appreciate the people in my life and my friends and my family, and lets me know that there's always a different way to look at things, especially things that I might think aren't beautiful, and would find something wonderful in it. And I think that's something that we can use every day. So I love this. 5 out of 5 stars. I'm not gonna cry, but have you read this? If so, please let me know. I'd love to talk to you guys. Or do you think you'll read this? Honestly, the series is just so good, and I'm so glad to see so many people loving it and loving Anne and spreading the joy. So, as always, if you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and click the subscribe button down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.